See, I've been suicidal at many points. Like, I've tried to cut down, I've tried to, like, loads of different things. Like, the only reason I didn't is because it hurt too much. Otherwise, I think I probably would have gone through with it at times, because you do get there and at times you think, what's the point? Because I'm not living. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just existing. You get to a point where it's bad and then that's why you try to stay with a man all the time. Yeah, because you think that's what you need. That's what I thought I needed anyway. I thought I needed a man to take care of me. And you realise that it's not. But you come to a point where you think, like, when you get into so many domestic violence relationships, I don't know, it's to a point where, like, you sort of, like, start accepting it as long as it ain't that bad. Because I also disappeared to Cambridge, yeah, for 2 years, and I started selling drugs over there. And I wasn't with a pimp, but the drug dealer I was staying with, he was violent to me as well. So I almost thought, okay, it's not just in relationships, it's got to be this game. So, like, I don't know, I just started accepting it in the end, I suppose. Just trying not to make people mad. The sexual abuse, I don't really, sounds bad, but because I've locked it so far away, it's like it's not even sexual abuse. Do you know what I mean? It's just something that's happened. That's why it's so easy to just explain, but yeah, no. I don't feel like my life's been that bad. Although I've been through some terrible experiences, I just think it's made me who I am, if you know what I mean. I'm just a lot more clued up now. Yeah, like, I like what you're doing, trying to bring awareness, because people, you don't realise that I was normal. I didn't think I would ever take drugs, ever. Ever. I didn't even smoke weed when I was when I was 13. Like, you never think it's gonna happen. But yeah, it does. It happens to judges and everything. It just does. You just get into it and you can't get out of it. Do you know what? I think it was my dad just used to push me a bit, but not, he pushed me because he couldn't understand how I couldn't understand it like he could. Do you know what I mean? He couldn't understand how I wasn't as smart as he was, if you know what I mean. Like, so when I used to get my maths homework and stupid things like that wrong, it would go nuts, like nuts, like nuts, like, and it just made me rebel from then. So from then started my anti-authority, if you know what I mean. Then I just didn't listen to teachers, didn't listen to this, So maybe if he went about it a different way, tried to go, oh look, but you can do it this way, instead of making me feel like I'm stupid. I don't know, but I'm just really anti-authority and it's bad. Even now, I don't like police, I don't like this, I don't like that, and I don't even know why. No, because I've always been pretending I'm somebody else. Do you know what I mean? I can't really explain it. Like, now, I've grown up now, but whenever I was in front of people before, it was always pretend, if you know what I mean, because I was never that confident, I was never that this, but I just pretended that I was. I just fronted everything. I don't know, maybe it's because I was scared people might not like me. I'm not sure, I really don't know. I know not to do that now, I know to be myself now, I don't really care, but yeah, just then I used to play up to people, like try and be like them, like what they like. When I got into the drug scene, there was no one, you just meet people all around drugs, and at the time when I got onto the drugs, I had a normal partner at the time and I had my best friend, but they just used to like, cuss me, so I can't even think. They just used to like shame me, if you know what I mean, for being on the drugs. So you just pull away from the normal lot and just stay with the drug lot. Yeah, and I couldn't talk to my mum because my mum's like really like straight goer, like she drinks a couple of glasses of wine, she don't smoke cigarette anymore, like she's proper like straight. So whenever I talk to her about certain things, she gets upset and like, so I try and keep it from her. Yeah, so it would at least have to be over £150 a day. Oh, yeah, 100. But that's my way, so that's not even the shop's way. So in the shop, I would be probably taking like £400 off them. And then they brought out the new thing that if it's over 100, because it used to be up to, I can't remember what it was, I think it was 6 or something. it was discretionable whether they called police, and then it all changed and went to £100. And then that's when things started to get me a bit more serious. But then when I got nicked, because I had a Stanley blade in my bag, I was homeless at the time, and it was pink, yeah? I picked it up because it was pink and I'm a girl and I'm an idiot. So I picked up the pink Stanley blade, put it in my bag, but then I got arrested for shoplifting. Then when they searched my bag and found the bladed article, that was it. And it's straight 6 month sentence for a bladed article. And that's what I went away for. That stopped me because it stopped, like, I didn't want to let my family down again, if you know what I mean. And, like, my niece and nephew wrote me some letters and said, like, I'm really scared, I think you're gonna die and da-da-da. So, like, brought home a bit like, right, you know, like, they don't even see me or see what I do, but they've just got thoughts and emotions about it, you know. Because I went there one day and showed them, like, what clucking's like, that's why. I said, look, I need to show you that this isn't, I need to show you how serious it is, so you know that it's not just because I'm having a jolly up, do you know what I mean? So I showed her what it was like, and apparently I was screaming for my mum, please help me, and things like that, and I don't even remember it. And my niece and nephew said they were so scared, they never seen me so helpless. Yeah, like, yeah. I don't even remember a thing about it, but that's like when you're in the withdrawal, you sort of not hallucinate, but you go into this thing. Apparently I was screaming at the top of my lungs. So my sister lives in Hawley, yeah, and then everyone I know is in Croydon, yeah, so there's no way I can get anything over there. So what it was around Christmas time, yeah, and I said to Mum, and I said, Mum, I need to show you, yeah, I need to show you what this does to me. I need to show you that, like, it's something that I need, like, because they just think that I'm taking it and, like, ruining myself because I'm enjoying it, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously that was the case at first, but then when you develop the habit, it's not the case anymore. I do remember parts of it when I was there, like I was saying, Mum, please help me. I was screaming because you're in so much pain, yeah, and you don't know what to do. It's just so uncontrollable and horrible. And the only thing that's going to make you better is heroin, and there's nothing else that's going to make you better other than that. Like, I was into it about a day and a half, and then my mum got me in the car, she laid me down in the back and drove me back to Croydon and gave me money to get something, and that's not like my mum, do you know what I mean? Because you see I was so bad, she laid me in the back of the car and drove me to Croydon. Yeah. And that's when my dad a little bit realised as well, that's the first time after that when my dad actually sort of, like, I was staying at his one time and he brought me to Croydon to buy my things. Now I know it sounds bad because your parents shouldn't do that, but enough an awful thing. Brown is just the devil. Reincarnated, mate. My parents are straight guys, they would never ever buy me drugs like that. It's just literally because I was in so much pain and they see that there was nothing else that was going to do it. But then after, she was like, Daniel, I can't have you around me. And I was like, I know, Mum. And even Dad said, listen, the next time I saw you, I thought like someone was going to be telling me you was dead. So, yeah, it gets to that point as well. Because what happens is, like, it's meant to be a 3-day clock, yeah, but it's not. It takes about a week to get out of your system, really. I don't know if you've ever seen the film Trainspotting. Yeah, remember when the baby's crawling on the ceiling and all that? That's the withdrawal he's having. He's hallucinating and all that. Yeah, like it can't get, like, it's not that bad. You don't really, like, see things, but I don't know. It's just like you know where you need to go, and I don't know, like you sort of manipulate the people around you. You know when she's screaming, please, I just need another one, please. It's like that. Even though you put yourself to square one again. Oh, I was in my sister's room for about 2 days in bed. I physically couldn't do any more. My mum I was just throwing up, like there's just nothing to throw up anymore, do you know what I mean? Like, it kills you, and I think that's why so many people don't come off it, just because it is genuinely so hard to get off.